Well, this obviously is another Ballcourt. The Kekchi have just done the first stage of consolidation of it, and you can see right here was a royal palace structure that we're restoring. We have a temporary tin roof over it, and the local restorers are fixing it. 3 famous monuments came out of this Ballcourt. These are replicas, but the originals are in the National Museum and also travel to museums all around the world. The looting of one of these, the one that was right here, a tree fell. Toward the beginning of the project, we weren't here at the time. It was Hurricane Iris. And when the tree fell, this beautiful sculpture, it's just incredible, the original. It was exposed. Looters came in and took it. We knew that the Kekchi would get blamed because we were just beginning the site management thing, but we also knew that it was people from outside, heavily armed gang, one of whom was a known murderer. But down here, nobody does anything to protect the Kekchi. So I got 6 men lent to me by one of the big men of the zone, trained men of respect, armed like an Israeli trooper. And for 2 years we hunted these guys down. It's in, it was in USA Today and on PBS radio and stuff. At the end, I got the Orden Nacional de Patrimonio Cultural, the Orden Nacional from the president about it, but spent about $77,000. I know exactly because I tried to present the receipts to Vanderbilt, who have been very generous, but have no budget for men with guns and helicopters and the like. But in the end, we hunted them down, and we got them. We bring in thousands of school children from all over to learn about their heritage that they really don't know about. And the school teachers that come in from all over the Peten where the Kekchi live gave us clues all along the way. And our men of respect also got clues. Tracked the monument down to the Belize border, captured the looter gang. They went to prison. One for threatening to murder me. There was a price on my head. Sadly, it was a cheap price. I'm embarrassed to tell you what it was. Actually, it was about $250 to get about $50,000 for a good narco. But archaeologists are cheap. Anyway, it made a big splash, and it made the point that the Kekchi can protect the sites, because I had these bodyguards and so on, but only 3, me and Huicho, Julio Lopez, were witnesses, 3 non-Kekchi, and the other 8 who don't have bodyguards were local Kekchi defending their heritage. So it was a big plus for them. Got a lot of support. We obviously need more to maintain this thing. The infrastructure is decaying, and sustainability of these, the 5-year sustainability thing is a myth of the development agencies. But we found around this thing incredible panels, one of which, panel 3, is valued at $3.6 million. I'll show a still photo of that. And it travels more all over the world. It travels together with the altars that we recovered. And the good thing is that I don't have any money because I'm a professor, but I've been able to travel all over the world where those monuments go. They pay for me to come to deluxe hotels and dinners and give lectures, which I love to do, which I've done many times in Scandinavia. And those lectures help me get money, raise money. A lot of what I do is raising money, but not for the archaeology, for the development projects. You see here, this area in front of a small oratory. We don't know why. We never quite understand the reasons. But for as far back as records go, the Maya worship here. it's another one of, this is the more open of the three sacred places where the Sulteka, the spirit of the earth, who's kind of a, you know, a phlegmatic, sometimes nasty character here. And on this altar and that one, you often find wax, sometimes turkey feathers. And together with them, at the beginning of the field season, we have a big Mayahak ritual of many, many hours. And you see this notch-top monument. This is characteristic of Kangkwen and some of the satellite sites that we're excavating at the base of the highlands. They're trading partners, but highland peoples, not classic Maya. But some of their monuments have this notch top, which together with a lot of other evidence indicates a trade relationship with Kangkwen, or some kind of a relationship. And these are in front of this oratory, which looks like a mountain of vegetation, because it is, but we excavated it and didn't cut the big trees and the jungle grew back. So the goal is to protect the jungle, to protect the archaeology, and to provide some small income and a lot of empowerment and pride to the Kekchi peoples of the area who will protect this heritage. We're about to publish 7,000 comic books, really funny little comics about a girl or a boy in another one. And these are aimed at like the 10 to 14-year-olds. And that will be about the life of a child at Kangkwen, different funny adventures. We already did one on the site of Rashuha Viejo. And the artist doing that is one of our project members who has a PhD in art from the Sorbonne, and is also a famous artist, but primarily a cartoonist in France, Melanie Fournet. So we're doing a lot of things here to try to hold this place together, but we need more help, obviously, for the Kekchi organizations that run the place.